Applied 30S students, today we're going to talk about invalid proofs. So you need to be on page 28 right now in your yellow booklet. So let's start. Let's investigate the shapes below. Shapes kind of remind me of Blockus. Has anyone played Blockus before? If not, it's a pretty fun game. So for the shape on the left, the right triangles and right trapezoids produce a square that is 8 by 8, creating an area of 64 units squared. For the shape on the right triangles and right trapezoids produce a rectangle that is 15 by 13, creating an area of 65 units squared. Since they are the same tiles, I suggest that 64 must equal 65. Therefore, 64 equals 65. I can use this plus T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 equals T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4, which equals 64 equals 65. So is this statement valid? In the space below on your sheet, page 28, I want you to write down if you think the statement is valid. If you do, tell me why. If you don't, tell me why again. You can pause the video here. Just because you see a proof doesn't mean it's valid. Sometimes errors do occur in the reasoning or assumptions. So just because you see something that's proven mathematically doesn't mean that it's always true. There could always be errors. So let's go over some definitions. Invalid proof. A proof that contains an error in reasoning or invalid assumptions. A premise. A statement assumed to be true. Circular reasoning. An argument that is incorrect because it makes use of the conclusion to be proved. So key points. A single error in reasoning will break down the logical argument of deductive proof. Division by zero always creates an error in a proof. Circular reasoning must be avoided in proofs. Conclusions based on stereotypes are always considered invalid. And proofs need to be easy to understand by others. So in other words, your proof needs to be dummy proof. Examples. So now we are on page 30. So please turn to page 30. Athletes do not compete in both the Summer and Winter Olympics. Haley Wickenheiser has represented Canada 4 times at the Winter Olympics. This would make it 5. Therefore, she has not participated in the Summer Olympics. The premise is false. Research will show that at least 18 athletes have competed in both Olympics. This makes the conclusion wrong. Besides the fact that Wickenheiser competed in softball in 2000, when softball was a part of the Olympics, they got taken out. Still very hurt by that one. All right. So right now, what is this using? Is it going to be your circular reasoning? In fact, the conclusion is based on stereotypes. So any conclusion based on stereotypes are always considered invalid. Let's try this one. Liz claims that minus 5 equals 5 using the proof minus 5 equals 5. Minus 5 squared equals 5 squared, so 25 equals 25. The premise she begins with is false, making the proof invalid despite the fact that squaring both numbers does produce you the same result. This is an example of circular reasoning where an initial error is said to be proven true. So it's proven invalid because if we would take this instead, since my numbers did not equal each other because minus 10 is not equal to 10, I have proven this proof to be false. So she made an initial error at the beginning, and therefore this is an example. This is an example of circular error. So I can show that $1 equals 1 cent. Well, I know that $1 equals 100 cents. Therefore, 100 can be expressed as 10 to the power of 2. 10 cents is 1/10 of a dollar. 1/100th of a dollar is 1 cent. Mathematically speaking, the numbers make sense, but what about the units? Dollar squared and cent squared have no meaning, and a dollar is really 10 times 10 cents, or 10 times 10 cents, not 10 cents times 10 cents, or $10, or 10 cents times 10 cents. So let's try this one. This is part of your practice. This is on page 31. Zach is a high school student. All high school students dislike cooking. Therefore, Zach dislikes cooking. Where is the error in this statement? The error in this statement is in the stereotype. So this statement is stereotyping that all high school students dislike cooking. So another example of a stereotype for an invalid proof would be saying that all nerds like Big Bang. This would be an invalid proof due to the fact that it is a stereotype, because not all nerds are going to like the Big Bang Theory. Okay, I want you to give this one a shot, and then I want you to write your answer down for where is the proof on the bottom of this page. And then I'm going to check it in class the next time. So 3 equals 4. Read it over, and then tell me where you think the error was. So your assignment is to do page 32 and 33 in class.